How y'all doing? Before the video start, can y'all make sure y'all come follow us on Twitter at AF Experts, where we get frequent updates on the animal farm, on drip, and on things going around in the whole ecosystem. Appreciate y'all. Animal Farm Eco Experts out.
How y'all doing, man? It's Animal Farm Eco Experts, and today I want to talk about drip. I want to talk about the roadmap, what we can be expecting in the next 2 years, right? What are my projections on drip? What are my price predictions? Stuff like that. Because a lot of people are flooding right now. They're questioning the future of drip, and I can't really blame them because I understand where they're coming from. A lot of people aren't made for bear markets, so therefore I'm not surprised that people are flooding. You know, it's their money, they get really emotional, and that's just how it goes, right? But those who know. So let's go over here to a drip chart. Okay, so at drip's peak, we were all the way up here around right about 170, right? Right about around $170. You could say I was in drip at this time. I got into drip probably around $60 or $70, right? I didn't get in at a perfect price, but at the end of the day, I still got in, which is good because I'm here now where we're all the way down here, right? A low that we've really never seen before in drip, right? Which is ultimate buying opportunity. So this was around the last bull run of the crypto market. Drip was also doing his own thing. Like a lot of times when Bitcoin would be down, BNB would be down, drip was still pumping, right? Which is crazy, right? And then as you know, the whole crypto market started crashing. The stock market started crashing with the war and all that. Gas prices going up, and you know we just took a ride, right? We had a little pump here, came down, and we just rolled all the way down, right? So this doesn't even look as bad as like here. This is what you call a big dump, right? But to this point where we are right now, it was just a ride. This is the daily chart as well. So this each candlestick represents one day, right? So we just had a smooth ride down to this price to where anywhere around here you should be buying in. You should be dollar cost and averaging in to accumulate a certain amount of drip. Because the way I look at drip at these prices is not dollar amount. I look at it as how many drip you have, right? When drip is at $1.70, that gives you the opportunity to get 1,000 drip at a discounted price. It gives you the opportunity to get 100 drip. So on the next bull run, when we get back to $100, you can have $10,000. You get 1,000 drip. The next bull run, when we go to $100, you can have $100,000, which is $1,000 a day. This is how I'm currently looking at drip, right? So that's why I'm going in drip every week. This is why whenever we hit certain price points, I'm adding on to more drip, right? This is why I have multiple drip wallets, and I have a goal for each one of them to get to a certain amount of drip, right? This is how you want to look at drip while these prices are low, man. Worry about accumulating drip, and then you don't even have to worry about dollar price right now because we're in a bear market. Just buy in whenever you can and accumulate at least 1,000 drip. You accumulate at least 1,000 drip. During the next bull run, you could quit your job, go into real estate, whatever, and you'll be good, right? So that's what I'm at right now, where we at. But we want to talk about drip projections. What do I think drip is going to be next year and the next 2 years? So first off, right, I do think the bear market will last about halfway through 2023. I do think that we won't really see any big pumps in the crypto market, but drip, personally, I do think we will see some price rising because of the roadmap and the utility that's being added to drip. Things like fiat on-ramp, which will bring more people to drip that don't. A lot of people get scared away from DeFi because the steps you have to go through to get crypto onto your DeFi wallets. Adding Binance, all the things you have to do, right? So fiat on-ramp is just going to make it to where you can just log into drip, connect your bank account, and just go straight into drip, right? Whenever you want to withdraw or sell, it goes straight to your bank account, right? Which is going to make it seems more safer for people when they could just connect their bank account instead of having to buy this token, send it here, swap it to this token, right? People don't like doing that. Not the average person. It sounds risky. It sounds kind of scammy to them, right? So whenever they can just connect straight to their bank account, I think it will bring a lot of new drip users, a lot of new drip members. We have drip scratchies coming in December, which will add more buying pressure to drip, if I'm not correct. It's kind of like a lottery ticket, I think, like the little scratch offs that you go get from the corner store to add in that. So I think drip does have some things coming, and also we have stuff coming after that haven't been announced yet. And we also have a UI upgrade, which should make it. UI upgrades are important because you want the average person that doesn't know a lot about crypto to be able to go on your site and understand what they're looking at, right? The way drip is set up now, if you would just come across Drip's website or ad on Drip and click on it, and you going on the Drip website, an average person won't know how to operate. They won't know what's going on. It'll be kind of confusing, right? So with Fiat on ramp, with the UI upgrade, it should make it easier for people that come from advertisements or that just run across it to decipher what's going on the site. As far as 2023, I do think Drip will come out of this price range for sure, but we won't see crazy pumps until election time. And I say that because we're in an unofficial recession. I still don't think it's over yet, right? We still haven't went into the official recession, which it is still a 50% chance that we go into one. Looks like gas prices are getting better. The housing market is cooling down a little bit. We're not hearing too much about no wars or anything. So I don't know if we're still gonna go into an official recession in 2023, but I know right now we're in an unofficial recession, which is basically kind of the same thing, but official recession will cause way more fear and FUD in the economy and will cause everything to go down lower. So that's why I say 2023, I don't really have no big hopes for the market. But 2024 is because election time is coming around, and we know whenever we're in a recession and we get a new president, it gives people hope in the economy because they believe strongly that that president is going to fix the economy. And it's kind of like a placebo effect, and it just makes the economy just boom again, right? Even when COVID was over, right? How the economy just boomed, reached all-time highs. That's kind of what happens when we get new presidents, right? When George Bush left office after the 2008 recession and Barack Obama came in, the economy went booming. After every recession, we reach an all-time high in the economy and the stock market, whatever, right? And now crypto is here, and crypto is going to follow. Crypto might lead, right? Because we know a lot of times Bitcoin went against the dollar. When the dollar was falling, Bitcoin was going up, which is also weird about this bear run to me because we don't really see too much of that this bear run. Which is why I know institutions have a big hand in what's going on in the crypto market. But after election time, if we get a new president, I think we should see the next bull run, and I think Drip might even reach around. To stay safe, I always say 100. Like 100. That's why I want 1,000 Drip, because when Drip goes to $100, I have $100,000 in Drip. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say $100, $100, $100. Realistically, I think Drip can surpass that, of course, and reach a new all-time high of $250, $300, because we already Drip got to 170 with not that many members. We didn't even have that many people in Drip. Animal Farm I don't even know if Animal Farm was like fully released yet. We probably was still on Rev or Animal Farm. Like it was just great to see what was going on with Drip, right? So imagine the next bull run when more people get into crypto. We have a lot more marketing now, more people getting into Drip. We have the Animal Farm, which is causing a lot of attention into the Drip ecosystem, right? People coming from the Animal Farm to come to Drip. All these things, right? So we have the next bull run, right? BNB pumping. Of course, it's gonna cause Drip to pump. Plus, new people coming in with the UI upgrade, a Fiat on ramp. All these things will cause Drip to be at its peak, right? A spot where it's never been before. So therefore, I do think Drip can and will go to $200, $250, $300. And for a long time, they've been having price predictions that Drip may go to $1,000. Now, I'm not gonna just jump and say Drip might go to $1,000. But when you think about the utility and what the state of the next bull run will be, it is 100% possible. I'm not doubting it that it won't happen, but it's possible that it'll happen. At these prices, I can't stress this enough. Don't worry about the price. I think anything under $5, you should not really care about the price that you're getting in there, unless you want to get in that pinpoint accuracy and get the most out of your dollar. You could do that, but I think you should just be going in every week. As much as you can afford to lose, and try to accumulate a certain amount of Drip. Set a goal for a certain amount of Drip you want to accumulate, and how much that will be worth at your price targets, your own price targets. Don't go off my price targets, don't go off anyone else's, go off your own and your own analysis and make your own risk, right? So that is my projection for Drip. This is my plan for Drip, to accumulate over 1,000 Drip, and hey, when Drip goes to $100, I will be satisfied. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Animal Farm Equal Experts out.